I never imagined I would ever be called a patient. People knew me as the person who was always on the move, finishing projects late at night and running on endless coffee. Then, in just a heartbeat, everything split into before and after, with the screech of brakes that still echoes in my head when the city goes quiet. I don't remember the exact impact, like someone cut a piece of film out of my life. What I do remember is the eerie stillness that followed, the world holding its breath. Voices reached me from far away, asking if I could hear them. I nodded and said, "I'm fine," even though nothing about that moment was fine. Recovery wasn't about leaving a comfort zone. It was about leaving everything I thought I knew. Shoelaces I couldn't tie. A tube of toothpaste I couldn't open with one hand because the other stayed limp. A shower chair that felt like a throne, while every movement felt like crossing a planet. Someone suggested keeping a progress journal, so I started. Day 1, brushed my teeth on my own and needed 3 minutes to rest afterward. Day 2, managed 2 steps without support and wanted to cry, but held it in. Day 3, pulled on a t-shirt after 3 tries and 20 minutes. It's strange how your body has to learn to trust you again. You're the driver and the car at once. Turn the wheel, wait for the tires to catch up. Every inch is a quiet negotiation. Please now, no. Okay, again. One rule saved me. If something takes only 2 minutes, I do it. 2 minutes of walking across the room. 2 minutes of reading a single page out loud. 2 minutes to fold laundry. It sounds like nothing, but your brain doesn't fight you. Sometimes those 2 minutes turn into 5, sometimes not, and that's okay. 3 people became my lifeline. My friend Max, who jokes when I'm ready to cry. My coworker Anya, who brings structure to chaos. And my sister Ira, whose kindness never feels like pity. They help me design my days by energy, not hours. Morning, drink water, stretch lightly, walk for 2 minutes, shower sitting down, get dressed. Midday, 10 to 15 minutes of gentle exercise, a short round of emails, a brief walk to the front door and back. Evening, music, a quick journal entry of 3 small wins, almost no screen time. It sounds simple, but when your battery is nearly empty, simple is what saves you. I run a small team in a digital studio, and I feared letting everyone down. I came back very slowly, 2 30-minute check-ins a week with just 2 teammates. We created 2 plans. Plan A for days when I had energy, Plan B for days when I didn't. Every project had a backup path that didn't depend on me being a hero. It turned out my team didn't need heroics. They needed clear decisions at the right time. Progress wasn't a straight line. Some mornings the body that worked yesterday would simply say, "Not today." Instead of punishing myself, I wrote, conservation mode, water, sleep, 10 minutes of quiet, 1 walk to the mailbox. Planning for bad days made them less frightening, because they were expected. The rehab gym helped, but what healed me most were my routes of joy. I mapped 3 simple walks, a loop of benches around my building, a trip to a pastry shop for 1 pistachio macaron, and a park route with 3 trees I secretly named. At the end of each route, I rewarded myself. Sit in the sun for a few minutes, listen to a single song, eat half the macaron, and save the rest for evening. It sounds trivial. It works. Answering, "How are you?" was harder than any exercise. I learned to say, "Today's okay." Small steps. Learning not to rush. And I kept a private rule. 1 person a day. I'd text or call someone first. No waiting to be remembered. That single connection kept me anchored. I used to chase numbers, steps, heart rate, personal bests. After the crash, my watch's low counts embarrassed me. Embarrassed for what? For surviving? I erased every goal except one. Get up and step into the light. For weeks I tracked nothing. Only when I could enjoy walking for its own sake did I turn the counter back on. As a mirror, not a judge. The first time I made coffee on my own, I laughed out loud, holding the cup with both hands. Then came the first drive again, friend beside me in an empty parking lot. The first session at the gym, 10 minutes of stretching, 5 on the bike. The first in-person meeting at work, just 2 hours before heading home. Each first time was a flag on the map. I was here. I can do this. Some friends drifted away. Not out of malice. Life just moved on. But the ones who stayed became closer than before, and that felt like its own kind of gift. By the 6th month, I stopped trying to get back and started to build forward. With my team, we redesigned how we worked. Short meetings, decisions in writing, tune notification windows each day, and an honest capacity plan of what we could truly handle. We launched our product slowly and calmly, and the feedback we heard was, "It feels peaceful." To me, that was better than any trophy. Bad days still come. Now I ask, what's draining me today? I give myself 3 basics: water, sleep, 10 minutes of quiet, and one small joy, a favorite song, a square of chocolate, 5 minutes of meditation. A bad day may not become good, but it stops feeling endless. For a long time, I feared crosswalks, intersections, even loud voices. My brain flagged them all as danger. I stopped pretending I was fine. If I'm scared, I say, "Give me 30 seconds to breathe." People understand. The world is more patient than I ever imagined. A year later, I can see what really changed. I still plan my days by energy, not by hours. I still live by the 2-minute rule. I work fewer hours, but get more done because I don't punish myself when things aren't perfect. I sleep better and protect that rest like a contract. I enjoy small things without shame: new walking shoes, a warm jacket, a funny dog in the courtyard. And when someone I care about faces their own storm, I don't try to fix it. I ask, what would make today 1% better? And I try to bring that 1%, a bottle of water, a playlist, simply showing up. I'm no longer the person I was before the crash, and that's a good thing. I don't need records or milestones to feel alive. I just need my 1% today, and that's enough.